Hey y'all, welcome back, Kenzie. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, this episode, it wasn't bad. It was another good episode, but I'm tired. I'm tired of this cast. Now, for the people that do not know, Casa Amor, what it appears to be, is supposed to be starting on next week. And they also said that they're supposed to be putting some stuff in the theaters or whatever. So I don't know if that's going to be free. I think they said it was free. Not sure. But I think it may just be one night too, where you get to watch for the first 2 hours of Casa Amor or something like that. So my question is, when the fuck is movie night happening? Is we still doing movie night? What is we doing? Is movie night gonna happen later on this week? Is movie night gonna happen after Casa Amor? If movie night happens after Casa Amor, I'm not mad at it. Because people that may have felt like they were loyal in a coupling and a person goes over to Casa Amor and shows their entire and their whole ass, then I think that it only makes sense for movie night to come after that, right? So we shall see. We shall see, but let us go ahead and hop right on into this episode. All right. So Zach and Kata that goes to the hideaway. Do I give a damn? I fucking don't. Okay. There's only one thing about the hideaway that I will mention at a later time, but I am not seeing it for either one of these individuals. I do like Kata, but Kata, you slick be on that same fuck shit that Zach be on. Just a little piece. It's just the little facials that you've made, and I feel like Zach gonna play you once he gets to Casa more. And I would like to see it just a little piece, okay? I would like to see you play him back as well. But I don't know. It was something about yesterday's sit down when it was Bryce, Trinity, Kata, and Zach. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, Anaya feels away, but it really wasn't about her. Like, it wasn't an attack on her or anything like that. Shut the hell up. Shut the fuck up. Cause I feel like Zach has mentioned more than one time about winning the show in some capacity. And he kind of makes me think of Kendall from season 6. So I feel like you're on that same wavelength with him. And I don't doubt you will want to win the show. A lot of you guys would like to win the show. I just feel like don't make it so damn obvious that that's what you want. I feel like Bryce is slick on that shit too. I feel like him and Zach may have had those conversations because Bryce is often coming back talking about how him and Trinity, in so many words, are locked in, right? And we're one of the strongest couples, and everybody else is arguing. Like, we may not have gotten here, but we're building something, and neither one of you motherfuckers is winning. It's just really that simple. And Bryce, if you do, it's only because of Trinity, which is why I pray to God y'all send somebody else that we will like and that Trinity will like as well into the villa. Please hurry up immediately. The fact that Casa More is next week kind of made me feel a little bit of a way because I said, damn, that means we got to sit with this cast as is for the rest of the week. Y'all not going to try to bring us a bombshell in? Oh, okay then. Now, what I am getting is that it may end up there may be another recoupling by the end of the week. With that recoupling at the end of the week, I want to believe that somebody else is gonna go home. Now, who this person gonna be? Maybe a girl and a guy gonna go home. I don't know who these people gonna be. They may not be making it over to Casa more. I would like to see what's happening. Either that, or we're gonna be sitting here watching these same couples as they go into Casa more next week. They're saying America gets to make a decision tonight. And typically when America makes a decision, I feel like we about to make a decision on getting somebody ass up out of there. All right. Voting for maybe your favorite couple or something like that. So if a couple were to leave, it's okay, I guess. Like, y'all let me know who y'all want to go. Y'all let me know who, because at this point it's crazy because I'm not crazy about no couple. I thought that I liked Anaya and KC, but it's really at a point for me where I'm like, I think I like them individually. I don't know how I feel about them as a couple right now. And thanks to fucking Zach. Okay? Thanks to Zach for creating whatever doubt there was in their situation. All right. Um, but yeah, I think I girl, we'll see. Cause child, this cast is annoying as fuck. Like, it's the other cast have been annoying in the past, but it's something about this one. Like, you at least would have a couple that you like. Let me speak for myself. I would at least have a couple that I like. And right now, I really don't like no fucking body. I'm I like one person that's a part of the couple, but not both of them, I feel. Okay. And it was Anaya and KC, but I don't know because Anaya kind of got on my fucking nerves this episode. She did. And there was something that Casey said that I feel like a lot of people made her blown out of proportion, but we'll talk about that. Just a little piece. But anywho, Anaya goes over and talks to Trinity, right? And she says that Casey is kind of falling back on her or something like that. And she feels like he made her feel like she was a safe option, you know? I think she said he was falling back on her. And I'm like, when the hell did this man say or show that he was falling back on your ass? I'm starting to see why, and I have to remember, right, that these people are young. Most of them are. And with that, you have a lot to learn in relationships. Because when the hell did he say or show that he was falling back on your ass when a man has been trying to have conversations and you've been handling stuff immaturely? In my personal. And then she said, I feel like he made me a safe option. I get why she may feel that way after Zach approached it with whatever information he approached it with. Although I will give Zach this though, Zach did tell her whatever Casey is telling you, he's also telling us. So he's not going around saying one thing to you like sincere and then another somewhere else. He's not doing that. He's being 100%. It's just that he wanted to explore somebody. He didn't go explore that person. He, whatever. So I do feel like Zach created a bit of the doubt, but he also didn't create some of the stories that Anaya put in her head. Anaya put that shit in her own head, in my personal, okay? He made me feel like I was a safe option. He's intentionally turning down somebody. And I want them to play on movie night when Soul talks about being interested in him. And he said, yeah, I told you, you will have to do a lot to pull me away from her. I would like for that to play. Even if he was once upon a time interested, right? He probably saw her like, oh yeah, I'm interested, whatever. But at the same time, when I weigh out the odds, I don't want to leave where I'm at. I'm cool with where I'm at. So I do feel like as much as he may have said, oh, well, Sincere got to you first, I feel like he left room and space for Sincere to do just that. Because if he wanted to get on you, he would have got on you. Just like Trinity said, a man gonna do what the fuck he want to do. Okay? So Trinity says, don't take this the wrong way, but, it's really not that serious. And I was with Trinity. It's like, girl, it's not that serious. Like BITCH. I'm in a coupling with I don't even like. At least you halfway like KC, bitch. I'm over here forcing myself to like this motherfucker over here. And I feel like you got somebody that actually likes you, actually considers you, actually prioritizes you, chooses you over a damn bombshell that done walked in here. I feel like you're over exaggerating, okay? I feel like you're doing a little too damn much. All right? If he wanted to pursue Soul, that's what the hell he would have did. It ain't stopping from pulling her ass for a chat the past few times. So if he wanted to do that, he would have did that. And he didn't do that out of respect for you. Okay? So then Anaya says that she feels like he says that to everyone else, but she doesn't feel that she doesn't feel, I guess, the same way or something like that. I guess he doesn't show it to her. Am I the only girl? What the fuck? Like, huh? He says that to everyone else. He says it to you. And I could have sworn he was showing it to you. Didn't you just sit up there yesterday with Melanie and talk about how he reassures you and all this other stuff? First, it was a moment of he don't reassure you. Then it was the moment of, oh, he reassures me. He makes me feel like this, that I feel calm and I feel yes, da 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 da. But now you're framing it as though he tells other people stuff, but tell you something different and show you something different. That's how you're wording it to me. When even Zach, and y'all know I don't like him, told you that he's not telling them anything differently than what he's telling her. And this is where the questions come up of, do you even really like KC for real? Which is what people have been saying. Because he was not your first choice. So what the fuck really going on? It's giving sister for me. You not mad because you think I like Tyreek. You mad because you still do. You not mad because you think that I like Soul. You mad because you don't like me. Something going on. Okay? So she says that he says things that contradicts himself often. This is new, you know. I just feel like a lot of what Anaya is talking about don't make sense, but at the same time, in her defense, we haven't been seeing them a lot on our screens, okay? So I mean, it could be. I still want to disagree. Shit, even Trinity was disagreeing in her face. So I'm gonna lean with what Miss Trinity is saying. Okay, now she talking about she don't feel secure. You just said you was feeling secure the other day, but you let Zach come in, drop some on you, and then shake you up. Okay, she says that the question isn't what threw her off. It was more so his response. Okay, Anaya, the question definitely threw you off. I think it was the question, and I think it was the quote unquote response. Mhm. Let's keep going. So Trinity says that she doesn't think KC would stay in this couple if he didn't want to stay in it. I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I think that honestly, in my opinion, he overly took your feelings into consideration just a bit because y'all are not closed off. I do feel like he overly took your feelings into consideration because, and then I feel like number one, okay, all of this pretty much goes in hand. He overly took your feelings into consideration. And on top of that, it's all tied to your fucking ass crying after you over here crying after he done got kissed down and had red all over him, regardless of who the hell it came from, when it came down to the bombshells. And he said, I feel blessed. KC, it's not funny for my girl, whatever. You did a whole fit and cried. The man told you he was interested in her. If she wants to explore him, he'll explore and get to know her. Basically, leaving the ball in Soul's court, which is what he did. He didn't actively go and pursue her because I feel like he was taking your feelings into consideration, bitch, which is what you wanted. And then you turn around in my personal and then make it seem like he's the problem for honoring what it is that your ass wanted in the moment, which was for him to not pursue nobody else. And then now we flipping it and we talking big shit. I don't care. I don't care if you talk. I don't want to be your second option. And I'm like, did he not tell your ass you was the first option? Him not going after the other girl to me is showing that you the only option. Girl, let's get to Kenzie and court because Anaya pissed me off. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it. She pissed me the hell off. Okay? Doing the extra most. Like, how much do you want him to show you? What else you want him to do? Do you want the nigga to crawl across the villa? Like, what you need? What do you need? You need that? How do you need that? Okay. So Kenzie and Corbin. Mm, 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 mm. I can't stand this bitch. Like when I started out liking Kenzie, but when Kenzie started getting her some options, hoes act different when they get options. And I'm not saying that your confidence should not be up there, but bitch, you should always be a reasonable hoe. And I just can't. Pack them up. So they holding hands. First of all, why y'all in two separate couplings and y'all walking around holding hands? I understand that there is chemistry there. I get that. But holding hands like y'all in a couple, knowing that, let's speak for you specifically, Kenzie. If you saw Caleb over here holding hands with Jen or somebody else, you will flip your fucking wig. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? He's holding her hand. The fuck? I don't feel wanted. The fuck? The fuck? What's going on? Like, I mean, you wasn't coming over there talking to me. I mean, you were holding Jen's hand. The fuck? Like, the way that you would act because all eyes ain't solely on you. Girl. So he tells her he's in a sticky situation because he cares about Kenzie a lot, right? You don't care about Kenzie for real, be clear. What you care about is how you can get your zit wet. Okay? And them fingers wet. That's what's going on. Period. Because I feel like, and this may be wrong, but I feel kind of like if you felt like you cared about Kenzie like that and you still wanted to be coupled up with her, I kind of feel like you would have chose Baya on a friendship couple type of thing. You probably would have chose Baya, which you probably should have the way your ass acting. You would have chose Baya, sent Melanie home, and spent the time showing Kenzie that you still want her and you're gonna get her back from Caleb and allow Baya to pursue whatever the hell she was gonna pursue with Gabe. But okay, again, you only care about the physical. So now he's with Melanie, right? He's saying he got a great connection with Kenzie and isn't sure how to balance it and doesn't want to lose the connection that they have. So basically, he's repeating the same shit to Kenzie that Kenzie has already said to him. And he says that he doesn't want to stop being connected to Kenzie, but it's hard. It ain't that goddamn hard. It ain't that hard. It's not that hard. So Caleb sees them vibing and he don't really like it. Okay. He's over there reading too much into it, trying to see what's going on. He asks Sincere, like, oh, they over there touching. Can you see? Sincere said, nigga, I'm short. I can't really say. I don't know. I see they a little too close than what they about need to be if she supposed to be interested in you. And this is what's killing me. It's not very often that you get your exact type to come into the damn villa. She has gotten her exact type. She has gotten what she has been talking about ever since Zach played her ass to the left. And now that she done finally got what it is that she wanted, she don't even want it. You know why? Because she wants that mixed little boy. Why she wants that mixed little boy? I don't care about him, how nobody feel about it. It's because them other black girls over there like that mixed little boy. And to know that mixed little boy into her ass, that's what got her going crazy. And to know the fingers about as big as the zit, that's why she over there going crazy. She don't even want to, yeah, yeehaw. She don't even want to do that no goddamn more. And Caleb, you looking a fool, high key, to me. Because ain't no way she finna be sitting over there on no dock a little too damn close to somebody. And I'm not finna tiptoe over here and pull somebody to the side and have a conversation and entertain and get to know somebody else on the villa. What? Okay. So Sincere says that Caleb is better than him. So you better than me because I would have been pulled her. Would you have? Would you have? I'm trying to see. Cause I don't recall you. Did you pull Melanie? Yeah, you pulled Melanie once out of you. You was afraid to pull her. Anaya pushed you up to pulling her, and you did pull her once from a conversation. I believe it was with Corbin. So that's what he's saying. But okay. Now, I'm kind of glad that Caleb did not just walk over there a bit, especially if his emotions was involved, because I feel like when the girls do that, it be annoying a bit. Like you all enraged, your energy is real high. You want to go and interrupt the conversation. Now let them finish that conversation. Just figure out how you finna move with it. That's what you do. Okay, so Caleb, good luck, honey. Corbin lets Kenzie know that he will continue to chat with Melanie. Of course, you're in a fucking couple with her. Why would you not? Why would you not continue to talk to her? Okay. I felt like at this moment you done got Melanie wrapped up into another damn triangle that she not even trying to be in. And you were the one that said that you wanted to talk to Melanie, get to know Melanie without the outside distractions, but here your ass go. Okay, over here talking to Kenzie and not saying nothing. Now, good luck. Caleb then he thinks that they over there kissing because they leaned onto each other. I do believe that Kenzie kissed Caleb's cheek on that side because Caleb clearly kissed her shoulder. All right. So they were a little too close for comfort, but it is what it is. They didn't actually kiss, right? Melanie, on the other hand, she's not okay. It's time to get ready to go to sleep. She's not okay. She's still upset that she got to spend yet another night without Sincere. So she's planning to sleep outside in Soul Ties. When I tell y'all Sincere's around this villa, like he don't give a damn where she sleep at. He don't give a damn where you sleep at. You doing all of that only to be sleeping outside. That's you making that choice. Corbin asked Anaya if Melanie is sleeping in there with them tonight. And she was like, nah, she not. He was like, damn, no, 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 no. And I'm like, I don't know if you want Melanie in the room with you so you could touch on her and cuddle up with her. Or if you want to be able to make Kenzie jealous, knowing that her good friend is in the bed with you. Or both. I'm not sure. But she slept outside. Okay. I kind of wish Melanie would sleep inside and stop sleeping outside and stop letting Sincere know that he affects her that much to where she has to go outside, because truth be told, he don't give a damn how he affects you. Baby, the way him and Soul touch each other all the time, their legs are on each other, their hands are somewhere on each other, they sent through challenges holding each other's hand. He don't give a fuck about you. I don't care what that man tell you. He don't give a damn. He might care a little bit, but just like KC said the other night, I mean, he cared, but he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? What he said, he give a fuck a little, but he don't give a fuck a lot. Or something that KC said the night before, and he wasn't lying. You know? He got what he wanted, which was Soul. And now that he don't got you, yeah, it's a little different for him, right? I figure he would probably want you a little bit because he ain't got you running up behind him like he typically has in the past, but he really is where he wants to be. I hate to say it. But we gonna see. I don't know, because he may show his ass over there and cost some more too. I don't know. They may figure out their way back to each other. I don't give a damn about this weak ass hideaway. I just want to highlight the fact that Zach sat up there after fucking this girl and brings up another bombshell, talking about, you really gonna do something to me if I end up choosing another bombshell? And she was like, yeah, well, guess what, baby? If he ain't gonna choose a bombshell, he gonna choose the Casa Amor girl. I definitely believe that. Now, I could see Zach bringing somebody over to shake up some things, but at the same time, I also see Zach in the same eyes as I see Kendall. And I could see him coming back over to the villa with a nobody. Right? Bringing nobody over from Casa Amor and acting like he all in love with the person that he's with on some fake SHI, thinking that that's going to help him win the competition, and it's not. It's not. Once America done got you in the eyes of Kendall, it's certified you ain't winning shit. So sorry. Y'all won't be winning anything. Let's get to Casey and Anaya, because Anaya is avoiding Casey. That's immature to me. It to me, Anaya I ain't gonna say avoiding, because it was really when he wanted to talk to her, she wasn't really trying to talk. And I feel like that's no different than when Zach was trying to have a conversation with Kenzie and Kenzie denied him 3 times. Wacko. All right. So Casey says he feels a way about was it Casey that said he felt the way about about Soul? Casey says he told Soul 3 different times. Okay. I don't know. I messed my notes up at that point when he was over there talking to, I think he was talking to Anaya. I think they had a conversation. It was something about Soul. He told Soul 3 different times. I think they did talk, right? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Anaya avoided Casey. He wanted to talk to her. She was like, "What?" She's like, I don't feel like talking right now," or whatever. Now, I get her a pass on that, because if she don't feel like talking right now, I think that's fine. But if it's a continuous, I don't want to talk, then I feel like that's where the problem comes in at. You know what I'm saying? But at that moment, I respect that. I think it was early in the morning, and she just trying to chill out. I get it. Okay, so they're over there chatting. And this is what I think he's talking to Corbin at this time. And I think he says that Anaya is feeling a way about the Soul situation, thinking that I wanted Soul. I told Soul 3 different times that I wanted Anaya. 3 different times. I told her that you would have to do more to get me up off her. And I'm still on her. I need these conversations to show up, because if these two end up choosing somebody else in Casa Amor or whatever the case is, or if he comes back and he don't choose nobody and she chose, I want her to see that shit. Okay. So Corbin talks about how he got sexual or whatever with Kenzie. More so, him and Kenzie only got sexual tension. Okay. And he says they were already doing stuff in bed. Duh, we fucking know that. All right. I'm sure they about knew that too. So KC says, man, me and Anaya ain't do shit. Man, me and Anaya ain't do nothing. Right. And so then he refers to her as a grandma. Right. I ain't think too much of it. I know a lot of people felt the way about him calling her a grandma. Number one, my issue is, why the fuck you keep code switching? Like, you be over here, you talk one way with your friends, then you go over there and you around Zach white ass or whatever he is, and then the voice is different. But all in all, you seem more relaxed than in your true setting here. So he said him and Anaya ain't do shit. Haven't seen him complain about that before until now, right? So then he says that she's a grandma. And I thought about it 2 ways too. One, she just called him a grandpa the day before, right? When she was over there talking to Melanie and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, um, Yeah, he's this, he makes me feel like that, whatever the case is, yeah, grandpa. So here, these two are making jokes and he's calling her a grandma. So I'm thinking about it like, okay, she just called him a grandpa the other day. He's calling her a grandma. That must be like a theme or something that they use in the villa. I don't know for sure. Okay, I don't know for sure. But as far as the term, I'm only speaking on the term specifically, and I'm not tying the term really back to, oh, she a grandma because she don't want to fuck. I'm thinking she a grandma because her actions may be old, like how he was operating the day before. He operates like a little grandpa. How she may have operated as far as going to sleep early, rolling over, knock the hell out. He's like, that's grandpa, and that may be a language that they use throughout the villa, kind of like last year and maybe the year before, where they're like mom and dad, mom and dad. So the terms aren't giving mom and dad, it's giving mom, grandma, and grandpa. So that's how I was reading into it, right? But also at the same time, if she don't want to fuck, she ain't got to. I actually kind of like the fact that she don't want to because she probably like my parents are watching this show. Everybody ain't trying to be seen on camera get fingered and fucked and all of that on camera with their family watching the whole. Like everybody ain't trying to do this shit. Okay, if she decides to, she got a right to do that if that's what she wants to do, and if she don't want to do it, she don't want to do that. Okay. Casey says that, he's frustrated with Anaya or whatever. He also says that he's a touchy person and that Anaya doesn't understand that that's the type of stuff that makes a man explore. Well then if you want to explore, then take your ass on and explore then. Now that's what, if I was her, I would be more upset about if I knew that he said that. Right? That's the type of stuff that will make a man explore. Well then why haven't you? Why haven't you then? So I would have felt the way about that, but not so much as feeling like, oh, I'm a safe option or whatever the case is when the man just told you to do the first option. And he's making an executive decision to not choose to talk to nobody else because he's still on you. And even with you not going that far with him. Okay. And I can appreciate, even though he's having his slick ass talk with his homeboy, because I do feel like niggas like to impress their friends when they really not even on that type of time for real, when they with their girl. I feel like he's not pressuring you. He's not in the bed doing no fucking countdown, trying to force you to do a little something or whatever the case is. We're not seeing or hearing him try to manipulate you into doing that. Right? But I do feel like this was a moment that didn't make Casey look good because he's trying to, have nigga talk with his boy. Okay? But it is what it is. The people gonna drag accordingly. I could care less. Bryce and Trinity, let's get into it. They're over there talking about Caleb. Who gives a shit? Like, Caleb being interested in whoever he's interested in, Kenzie, whatever. Bryce feeling like Kenzie's a loose cannon. At the end of the day, you're not loose enough. How about that? And neither is them lips. Like, what is we talking about? The only time your lips is that damn loose is when you over there talking about other people's couplings. Okay? And this is why you get on Trinity's motherfucking nerves, because you ain't trying to really get to know her for real, for real. Y'all ain't really talking about nothing for real, for real. You tell Trinity just enough to keep your ass in the game. And because she ain't got no other options, she's keeping you in the game. And I'm hating it for Trinity because I'm wondering if she may get to a place where she's content with, oh, you know what? I'm not going to get who I want in the villa. I'm not going to find my person here. So I come out better maintaining the connection that I have with Bryce in an effort to stay in the game for the rest of the fucking summer. I cringe, but good luck. Okay. Let's get to Caleb and Kenzie talking. Caleb blames Sincere for what he thinks he saw. Are you okay? He goes over to talk to them. And I know Sincere may be a liar, but I get that. But I don't recall Sincere saying that he saw Kenzie and Caleb kissing. No, that was some shit you said. You said they were over there kissing. You saying she's sitting in his lap and doing all of this shit. And Sincere, like, I could barely see because I ain't even over there. Like, I'm short. I can't see what the hell going on over there on that dock. I'm trying to see, but I can't. I see they too close for comfort. But then, Caleb, why you trying to put it off on Sincere? Like he said, I don't recall hearing him say that at all. And I know he a liar. But don't lie on him. Okay? Now, Caleb asked, how long does he have to watch her and Corbin be all coupled up and shit? This bitch said, I don't have a timeline. But if the roles are reversed, you would want that man to get up off of whoever he with pronto. Girl, what? So Caleb says usually when he dates somebody, and they go off and they do some stuff like that, he said it's a wrap. The way all she had to say to me was, I don't have a timeline, and I would have had no more words for her in that conversation. Cause now we finna be on my timeline. If that's how you moving, then let me make sure that I move a certain way. Okay? He really does want to see about Kenzie because he fits her better, right? And they got a lot in common. Get to know somebody else, baby. Stop letting that girl play in your damn face. Okay, so he's wondering whether he should explore more. Why are you even asking her this? Just do it. If you see her coupled up with the past person she was with, still exploring them after running her damn mouth talking about how you're all her type to a T and you get her and you all this other shit she telling you, then go and explore. Okay. So he says, this is what I'm gonna do. Cause she was like, yeah, I mean, I told you, cause I'm gonna get explore. You should explore too. That's what she say. That's what she say. Until you really start feeling somebody else. That's what she say. Either way, so Caleb says that he gonna take a step back and, just be himself or whatever the case is. And let her do her thing and figure her stuff out, which is what she kind of wants, but she really don't want you talking to nobody else either. All in all, they ended it with a kiss. The way she wouldn't have got no more kisses up out of me. Like, huh? Good luck. Anaya says Corbin's body is perfect. So they're over there admiring Corbin. So Anaya and Trinity, this is like, I feel the first time we actually see these girls get together. And I'm liking to see it. I like that. So they're all together and they're watching the guys and they over there like, Anaya like, my TV show is on. My TV show on. So she watching them and they looking at Gabe do his thing and stuff and watching Corbin there. So the girls is watching their show. Trinity tells Melanie, like, listen, you need to explore that. I'm telling like you, girl, listen, you need to go, girl. Listen, that man have you all kind of ways upside down. Ain't no damn telling. You need to go and explore that. Stop dwelling on some old shit. I'm telling you. And Melanie is like, what, you think so? I thought that was an interesting conversation she was having with Melanie right there in front of Soul. I know Soul was probably like, yeah, go explore that and get up off mine. Yikes. Tell yours to get up off her too now. But I agree. I want to see Melanie actively go and explore Corbin. I think they may have a lot in common. I think the connection she thinks she got with Sincere, she could have with Corbin, but also at the same time, because Corbin has put her in a triangle that she's not trying to be in, and it ain't nothing like a person telling you they're gonna do something and it's some shit you didn't even ask them to do, and they tell you they're gonna do it and they not follow through on it. That's worse. That's worse than me coming to you telling you, oh, you shouldn't do that, and you agree to it. It's worse when you create it and then you still out there doing the shit. Like, what? Anyway, I kind of want her to explore him, but I kind of feel how about Corbin like I feel about Sincere when it comes to Soul. I like the connection over there with Sincere and Soul, but I feel like he don't deserve her all at the same time either. But we'll see. So Melanie and Caleb, Caleb is tired of being in Kenzie's back pocket, right? This is what he's telling Melanie, and Melanie thinks that he should ask her when is she gonna step away from Corbin to focus on him. And I feel like yeah, you can ask her that. Excuse me, or you could just move how you want to move in the villa. You could ask her that, but every time you go talk to Kenzie about this shit, because this ain't the first time you talked to her about her at Corbin, you have gotten no definite answers. It's always her being undecided. We don't got time for that. Okay. So Caleb asked Melanie about Sincere, right? And I think he asked if she was over Sincere or whatever. She said she still has feelings, but she will do nothing about it. And she just gonna try and let it go for the most part, right? She's just gonna let it try, just deal with the emotions she got inside and just let it wither away. And I get that. Kenzie and Jen, they talk about her and Corbin, about Kenzie and Corbin, and they talk about how they miss each other or whatever. But he wants to be respectful to his couple and stuff. And 1 minute, Kenzie, you want him to be respectful to the couple, and then you want him to disrespect the couple. You need to figure it out too. You need to figure it out too, girl. No, you can't kiss me. You should save all your kisses for your coupling, and then go to the damn kitchen. Some no kisses is crazy. You wanted him to willingly be open to disrespecting his connection. That's what you wanted to see. Because that's what's going to make you feel like he's more into you if he's doing certain things behind Melanie's back. You give side chick energy too, a piece. And it also gives that, I don't know, it's something about you and Mel too. I don't know if you could potentially be jealous of Mel, if you don't like Mel, if you just feel, I don't know. Because you know he got an interest in Melanie because he said it. He also said he chose Melanie for a reason. You know, when he had a decision to choose Baya on some friendship stuff to get back with you, he chose somebody else he was really interested in, which is Melanie. And to see that he's willing to do certain shit with you behind Melanie's back and go against the coupling, I don't know. I feel like it validates you a bit more because you may have some type of imaginary competition or some shit going on in your head. Like, I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what it's given. So Jen, she's focused, she's confused, right? She says she's confused in the couple with Melanie, or whatever, the couple with Melanie. What she said doesn't even, okay, yeah, she said she's confused on what the couple is, I guess, when Melanie doesn't even want to sleep in the same bed as him, right? Because Kenzie is saying that, oh, Corbin wants to be respectful of the couple. And Jen is like, well, what couple? I'm confused. She don't even want to sleep in the same bed as him, right? And Kenzie is wondering, what does Mel want to do with Sincere? Does it matter? Does it matter? Kenzie talks about how she wants Caleb to explore more, because she's exploring, right? She's still exploring. So she's trying to figure out, why don't you go have that talk with Mel instead of talking about Mel with everybody else? It's clear you feeling a way about her because your man chose her. It's not the other way around, bitch. Because you stayed putting your energy on other folks instead of where it's supposed to be at, for real, for real. Okay, you felt the way that Melanie and him had a chat, but he was the one that wanted to kiss her. And I get it. Maybe Melanie should have came and had a conversation with you, but he still would have been the one that wanted to ask her to kiss. So if you want to know where she stands with Sincere, go talk to her and ask her where she stands with Sincere. What is she trying to do with Sincere? Whew. So Kenzie says that they should all be able to explore and not hold anything back. Everyone is holding back for other people's feelings. Bitch, you only talk about yourself. Everybody is holding back for other people's feelings. Basically, you talk about you and Corbin. Corbin is holding back to protect Mel's feelings, but you ain't really holding back to protect Caleb's, but Caleb is holding back to protect yours. And I can't wait until Melanie stop holding back to protect your feelings. Okay, when you really want Corbin to go against the grain of the relationship, you tell him, or whatever the connection, you're telling Corbin to respect it, right? You should save all your kisses for her. So when he tells you he wants to be respectful of that, then now you want to challenge him on that, because you don't want him to be respectful, because you want him to be more interested in you because it validates you in some capacity, right? Girl, you don't want that man to be, you don't want that. I can't wait until Melanie, I cannot wait until Melanie stops holding back for your feelings. I can't wait till Melanie also stop holding back for Sincere's feelings, who don't give a motherfucker about you. It appears. Do what you want to do. Talk about something, I need a green light from you. I need a green light from you. I find it so funny that when Mel snatched up old boy, it really wasn't about her snatching the guy up from Kenzie. It was about her, for me especially, it was about her interrupting a group conversation for a chat she was going to get anyway. Like, why are you doing too much, right? And everybody's like, this ain't Friendship Island. This ain't Friendship Island. Why y'all not yelling it and saying, Melanie, this is not Friendship Island. You don't need no green light from this bitch. Why y'all ain't saying that? Y'all need to say that again. This ain't Friendship Island. You don't need no green light. Go talk to who you want to talk to. Especially if she knew how she was moving behind her back a little bit. Not that Melanie cares for real, because she does understand that there is a connection. But the problem is when you want Corbin to be respectful, and then you want to challenge that respectfulness too. So you disguise it behind you want him to be respectful, but you don't. You want to know that he wants you more than he wants Melanie. Okay? So Corbin and Melanie are talking, and Melanie heard about the kiss with Kenzie, but she then learned that it wasn't true. And he says that he wanted to kiss Kenzie, but out of I guess respect for Melanie, he didn't do it. Right? And then he's like, I didn't do that out of respect for you, but you still didn't even sleep in the bed with me. But you know what, Corbin? I feel a way about your bitch ass. Because also you're not pulling Melanie for more chats throughout the day. At least we're not seeing enough of it for her to feel comfortable enough with you and the connection that y'all are building for her to want to sleep in your bed. I do feel like Melanie has her own reasons, but you are not trying to help her out or do none of that, to me, in my opinion. You just let her exist and do what she gonna do. So Melanie says that she knows that he still has feelings for Kenzie, so it doesn't make sense to try to explore her. And I guess, yeah, but I also feel like, or sleep in the bed with him, right? But I also feel like Kenzie's not your only reason, though. I feel like you're putting it off on him, but it's also you, because you still got feelings for Sincere. And he's also part of the reason why you're not sleeping in the bed, because you're so dumb. Because you're still trying to prove loyalty to a nigga that don't give a damn. Corbin says, yeah, but I picked you for a reason, because I want to explore more. Well, why don't we see you explore more? We don't see you pulling her for a chat. We see you pulling Kenzie more. We don't see y'all talking. We don't see you making her comfortable. We don't see none of that. Yeah, when she does have a chat with you, it is calming for her. But we're not seeing you spend a lot of your time trying to get to know her either. So he feels like he got punched in the face for her to not sleep in the bed with him. You saying that also kind of gives a little bit of you always wanting a damn kiss. It's equivalent to me. Because you ain't doing nothing to work for it. Like Kata didn't kiss you because you got to work for it. You also want her to sleep in the bed with you, and I feel like work for it. You see, she got feelings for Sincere. Then let me get to know you more, so those feelings that you have for him can go away, and you can see what we talking about over here. So she says she'll sleep downstairs on that night. So we'll have to see if she actually ends up doing that. I don't think we ended up seeing whether or not they slept in the same bed. So she says it's hard, but it's officially marking the new connection that they're going to be building. And I feel like go for it. But don't just sleep in the same bed with each other. Actually have some chats. So she believes that he respects her enough to stop kissing Kenzie. Because that's what he told her at that time. You knew you had this conversation with Melanie earlier that day. You knew you had this connection with Melanie earlier that day and made the conversation with her earlier that day. And I guess the agreement for her to sleep in the bed with you. You said that you weren't going to kiss Kenzie. You didn't kiss Kenzie or whatever. And then now here we are, where you can't even keep your promise or keep your word from what you just said hours ago. You really ain't no different than Sincere. Okay. Um, Anaya, she feels overwhelmed and says that Casey plays too much. She's now saying he does reassure her. She be going back like, "Are you assured? Or are you not? Like, what are you unassured? Like, what's going on? What's going like? Is you or is you ain't?" So she says when she's having a conversation, then it's time to not have a joke and let's have a real conversation. And I do agree with that. I do agree with that. When I want to have a serious conversation, there is a time to joke. There's a time to not joke. Let's be for real, okay? Anaya thinks she's being over dramatic. You is though at the same time. At the same time, you didn't want the nigga to explore, so the nigga didn't really explore unless he was approached. So it didn't happen. And now he's being penalized. I'm so fucking confused. Melanie says she's not being over dramatic. I guess in comparison to how you've shown up, she's not. Okay, she says, but what you're seeing and hearing isn't what he means. I feel like I agree with Melanie. Anaya says that she doesn't even know how to go about the conversation. How you don't know how to go about the conversation? Miss, I want to have a serious conversation. So Melanie tells her to think about what she wants to discuss before she goes to do the chat. And Anaya says that she doesn't want to be the safe option. She wants to be the only option, the number one. Where is Baya when you need her? Like, bitch, girl, go ahead on. Go get up. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead, girl. Cause did he just tell you the other day when y'all was in what the room is behind the closed door? Did he tell you that you was his number one? You was his first option? Did he tell you that? Did he tell you he didn't want no other option? Did he tell you that? Girl. So she wants to continue to take it slow in the bedroom. I don't blame her on that. I don't blame her on that. If she don't want to do that with him, it is what it is. Okay. Good job for you. Y'all may do a little kissy kissy, wah, 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 but it ain't going too far. And I'll shout out to you. Okay. Sincere and Soul talking. He talks to her about feeling bad for not talking to Melanie, right? And he says he will pull her for a chat just to talk about how everything went down or whatever. He said it ain't gonna be nothing more, nothing less, just like real simple. But he says, I want you to know though that this is where I want to be. And this is what I want. Oh, okay. She said, okay. She's like, yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. I mean, I think y'all should have the conversation with each other, she said, based on how everything went down. So cool. He was like, all right, bet. He said, well, let's just cheers to longevity and growth. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know about growth. And we'll see about the longevity. Casey and Anaya talks. He says he didn't like the tension between them. And he says he's a very giggly person. And that's just who he is. And he doesn't know if she's getting bored with him or you're just not having the same combo as I am with others. But different people do bring out different things, right? He says he laughs, even though he knows like she's a more mellow person or whatever. He says, but I could get more, I could be mellow with you, and I have, right? He says that he doesn't know how to change or what to do to make her know that he is more interested in her than what he already is. And I agree. But I feel like, yes, he's a giggly person. He jokes a lot, whatever. But I do agree with Anaya on two things. One, if she don't want to hunt, she ain't got to. Two, I agree with when I want to have serious conversations, know when I'm being serious with you. And let's ease back on the jokes. We can crack the jokes after. I agree with that. But her creating these scenarios in her head of him telling one person one thing and then doing something else, that's not what we're seeing. That's not even what Trinity is saying. That's not even what Melanie is saying, which is crazy. Only you're creating. I don't want to be a safe option, second option. Girl, shut the fuck. He was the one that stood at the door, hoping that your ass was behind it. If anything, he's your safe option. Okay. So Anaya says that she loves joking and being happy with him or whatever, but when she's getting serious, let's be serious. And he says that he understands that. He says he got pissed off when she said that he was just with her. What she said, he was with her just to coast another week, like week to week. Like that's the only reason why he with her is to be safe and coast another week. He says it was disrespectful because that's not true. Because he feels like he reassures her. And I feel like the biggest reassurance was not going after Soul. So she says that she didn't want to be a fallback option. And that's why she said that, because that's how she felt. And who had you feeling that way? Who had you feeling that way? So he says, you've always been my first option, and to not hold it against you. I said, not hold what against her? He says, I wasn't your first option. I said, come on, boy. Like, you always been my first option, but I wasn't always your first option. I ain't trying to hold it against you, but let's be very clear here. Okay, she says, yeah, but when it came to recoupling, it was never questionable. Like I chose you, like I wanted. Girl, shut the fuck. You ain't had no other options. Corbin wasn't trying to get to know you like that. You ain't had nothing else going on. Of course you was going to choose him for the recoupling. So she says that she doesn't understand how this got turned on her. Because what you not finna do is sit up here and come at me like I'm wrong for how the fuck I'm moving when I've been reassuring you. And we not be clear about You feeling like you probably getting bored. You not into me as you may think that your ass is into me. I wasn't your first option, but you was mine. So that's how I got flipped on you. Yeah, we is gonna bring it up. You don't get to come and have a conversation with me and talk about me, and I let you get your shit off. And once I'm done, then you get your shit off. Then I'm gonna mention a piece, okay, about how I feel, because it's not just about how you feel. Be clear, okay? Yeah. You talking about? So she couldn't take the fact that he gave her them facts about being his first option, and now it's flipped on her. That's manipulation, boo. So then she says, if you feel like I'm limiting you, then the next thing you should do is go have a conversation with Soul. I'm done. Let go. I'm done. Thank you. No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Because how do we go from this to you snapping out to me? You should go have a conversation with Soul. So I don't give two shits about you talking to her. I mean, now I will say this. During this scene, we saw a bunch of facials, but we didn't hear no words because they started playing the music. We see some head nods going on, so I don't know what was being said to Anaya for Anaya to respond the way that she did. But based on how KC has talked to her, I don't believe he said anything for her to be on side. I don't give a fuck if you talk to her. Like, I don't give two shits. Like, go have a conversation with her. When the whole time he's been sitting up here reassuring your ass. I don't give two shits. Go talk to her. And if he do, you going home. Okay? Maybe. Maybe. And the only reason why I say you'll go home is because I'm like, if he talked to Soul and then he likes Soul, but Soul still on sincere and he realizes that I still don't want to be with your ass because of how you showed up, then you probably gonna go home and he just gonna pick a random ass person. Okay? And then it's killing me softly that you piping up on. I don't give a damn if you go talk to. I don't give two shits. Why you ain't had that energy when Melanie pulled your nigga without having consideration for you at all? Knowing goddamn well that if you would have pulled sincere, she would have felt the way about it. Now you snapping off on him for shit you creating in your head. And now you pissed me off. I don't care. Soul and Jen and Kenzie. Kenzie still is confused, right? On what to do with Caleb. Soul lets her know that he is interested in her and that he is afraid to put his 1000% in because he don't believe that she's 1000% in, right? But he does have eyes for her. Kenzie already know that, okay? Kenzie says that she's just tired of it being so messy. Bitch, you're making it messy. You're making it messy, miss. Respect your coupling, but let's not respect your coupling because it's not validating me enough. It's not letting me know that you want me enough. You're not kissing me, and I want kisses outside of the coupling. Okay, I want you to do a bit more. Right? No, I didn't like that you were asking everybody for kisses outside of our coupling and shit. But now that you're coupled up with somebody else, I don't give a fuck about what they're saying. I want you to still kiss me. You only give respect when you're in the coupling with me. And then you also give respect to only me when you're coupled up with somebody else. BIT, you're making it messy. Okay? You only feel like it's messy because he coupled up with Melanie and you know that he actually got an interest in Melanie. But the crazy part is that you don't even see that he not even really pursuing her because he's spending more time talking to your weak ass. So Saul talks about things going well with Sincere and how he calms her nervous system, right? And then Gia says that her only concern is that he switched up on Melanie so fast. I don't think it's that he switched up. Well, you know what? No, I disagree. I was thinking, I don't feel like he switched up on Melanie so fast because I was thinking about only Soul, right? And Jen wasn't in the villa at the time that he pulled Kato for a chat, from my understanding. Because I think he pulled Kato for a chat. So it is like a switch up. So that is something that I do feel that she should be alarmed about. Like, even if he didn't switch up on Melanie so fast, it's just the fact that he had your ass tied into a situation. So if he would do that with Melanie, you have to operate from a standpoint of at any moment he could try to play me. Because it's very clear that you were feeling away during the pie contest because he's telling you one thing and he over there doing something else, all coupled up, tied up with Mel, whatever the case is. So you definitely should be on alarm, period. So Kenzie says, well, I will say that they had a lot of drama and Sincere felt down about it. Sincere wasn't the only one that felt down about it. Like Sincere, like Melanie wasn't the only person doing shit in the situation. He also was doing stuff because I'm never going to let nobody forget about the first time when I think he pulled Kato for a chat. He went the whole day and didn't say shit to Melanie. So I felt like he was playing with her mental off top, wanted to see how she was going to react to it. That's crazy. Then gonna come to that girl talk about something. Oh, I wanted to talk to you all day. I've been wanting to talk to you all day. Well, why didn't you? So yeah, Sincere pulls Melanie, right? And let me go back because I'm just confused on Kenzie's ass a little bit. You don't want Kenzie, you don't want Melanie really connected with Corbin. But then you're over here heavily supporting Soul with Sincere, knowing the only way to get Melanie up off of Corbett is encouraging Melanie to go back to Sincere, but you're over here hyping up Soul. Bitches giving you want Melanie out. I don't care what nobody says. You want Soul to continue to be interested in Sincere. Lock that in. I get it. I do like the connection, not gonna hold y'all. But you also want to get Corbin back away from Melanie because, again, this is a game for you between her, some competition you to put in your head and my personal to where you'll win that challenge. And then since then Soul done won the challenge of Sincere over Melanie, therefore leaving Melanie stranded on the damn island. So she going to be casted away. I don't know. I feel like I see you, bitch. And if it came down to who I would want on my screen, I would much rather watch Melanie than Kenzie. So ugh. Y'all can go together. Since y'all want to be up under each other so much and it's tearing y'all apart, y'all can be out at the same goddamn time. Okay. We can send you y'all luggage. Okay. When it comes down to Kenzie and Core, we can send y'all luggage. Yeah. Let's get to Sincere who pulls Melanie. Sincere says that he doesn't want to treat her like a stranger. Because you could tell they haven't been having much conversation. They've been avoiding each other. She's been avoiding him. I've been loving it. I've been loving to see the calm Melanie. I've been loving seeing the sensible Melanie. I've been loving the Melanie that's not getting herself lost into a zigger. Like I've been enjoying this new Melanie a bit. You know what I'm saying? A rational, sound minded, like girl, because her nervous system to me is giving calm now that she's not with Sincere. Right. So I've been enjoying that. But either way, he says that he knows he fucked up and never wanted to close that door, but he wanted to respect her connection with Corbin. All right. Melanie is trying to prove her loyalty to him. I haven't even kissed him. And I haven't even slept in the bed with that man. I haven't done anything. I haven't kissed him. I haven't slept in the bed with him. Like, I haven't done anything, like, till this day. Like, so if you want to get back with me, if you want to take me back, you can, Sincere, because I like you so much, Sincere. Like, I didn't do any of that stuff, Sincere, because I'm still trying to prove to you, Sincere, that I want you, Sincere. I only want you, Sincere. Sincere is only you. Like, I don't care. Okay, Corbin's cool, but I want you, and I'm still showing my loyalty, even though you're coupled up with this girl. I get it. Right? So then she says that Sincere and Soul look good together. I said, I know, don't it? Don't I will say, I know that the way that man let his hair down with her, the way that man lets his hair down. I like the hair down on Sincere. I'm not gonna hold you. That man is able to lay his hair down with her. It's a no shade. It's no shade. When he with Melanie, he gotta tie that shit up because he don't know how stressed he finna be on that day. Okay, they calm each other a little piece, even though you still a lying ass. You a lying ass delusional man, Cincy. I have to say, a lying ass delusional man. Anyway, so she says they look good together, and she just gotta sit up there and eat that shit up. You do. You do. You do gotta sit up there and eat it up for the time being. I'm not gonna hold you, okay, baby? I'm not, girl. I know you sick. I would be sick too. I would be sick too. But it's just so better for you to just not have somebody have you in that type of space. To where you gotta do the most or any step outside of yourself, even an inch. Right? But it's okay. It is what it is. So Sincere says to her that it's not easy. It may look easy, but it's not easy. He says he think about her all the time. I have no doubt. I mean, obviously, people that are connected to somebody once they go to another couple, just like Kenzie's ass, right? She's thinking about Corbin. Corbin's thinking about her. That's natural. I get that. But at least you ain't running behind walls and shit and going into rooms, kissing and doing all of that extra stuff. And I feel like that can partly be unfair to the person that you in a coupling with, you know, or really the person that you not in the coupling with. Because you going around here kissing her, kissing her, kissing her. And then you may still stay where the hell you at. It's not necessarily fair. All right. So he says, he thinks about her all the time. He says that he misses her a lot. He says that it's hard. I'm sure it's hard for the both of y'all. I'm sure, obviously. But at the same time, I feel like it's not that damn hard. It's also not that damn hard. When you saw her being upset and going outside and sleeping in soul ties, most of the time we'll see a person step outside and maybe sleep in soul ties with them or have a conversation with them or something. So to me, it's not as hard as Sincere says that it is. He is very happy in the bed that he's in with Soul. They can't stop touching each other. So I feel like it's a little bit of cap right there when he says that, in my opinion. But Sincere does go on to say that he would not close the door on him and Melanie. Yeah, I feel like you only not closing that door on y'all two because you don't know if a bombshell will come in and damn near snatch Soul up out your ass, okay? That's the reason why I feel like he said it. They hugged it out. They hugged each other. You could tell, to me, I felt like Melanie wanted him to kiss her. She looked in his eyes. He was like, don't look at me like that. I think she really did want him to go against the grain in that moment. But I also feel like she didn't really want that drama again, too, at the same time. So they didn't kiss. It kind of gave a similar sit down that he had with Soul the last time when he told Melanie he wasn't going to kiss Soul. They sat down. Soul was crying. They talked all of that. He didn't kiss her. He really didn't console her either, which was crazy. And I think he partly did not like touch her or console her because he knew it was going to likely lead to kissing and shit. And that was right before America chose for them to be together. So I feel like that's part of why he didn't kiss her. But either way, that's what's going on. Corbin pulls Kenzie for another chat because he done pulled Kenzie for about 4 chats. Okay, and I don't think I seen him pull a male for what, maybe 1, if that, just to complain about how she ain't sleeping in the bed with his ass. Boy, fuck you. So everything about them is sexual. I'm tired of fucking seeing it. They talk and he says that he liked their convo and the other they had the other day, but he didn't like that they couldn't kiss, even though it was a boundary that he put in place. Okay. And she kind of put that in place too by telling him, say your kisses for your coupling. She only said that because she wanted him to say, I ain't really into her like that. She wanted him to say something negative. Clown. Either way, so she says he's sparing someone else's feelings and not sparing her feelings. You're not in a couple. He don't really gotta spare your damn feelings. She says, and it's clear. Get this, and it's clear you like her more than you like me. That right there is giving I'm in competition with Melanie for this man that Melanie barely even wants. She may have wanted him in the beginning, but she really don't right now. Okay, you in competition with that lady. So Kenzie, while she over there talking to Corbin, Jen seemed like she about to swoop in on her zigger, and I ain't even mad at it. I'd rather see Zen and Caleb together. I skip whenever it's time for them to talk about Jen and Gabe. I don't care. I don't care. I fast forward. I don't care. I know Kata and Trinity pull him for a check. I do not. I was like, why are we even talking about fast forward? The couples I am least interested in is Jen, Gabe, and Zach and Kata. Those are the two couples that I'm not interested in for real, for real. Corbin tells Kenzie that he feels he has feelings for her. They're still there. And because they are in this situation, he doesn't know how to move because obviously America tore them apart. So Kenzie says that she thinks he's right where he wants to be. Again, America was the ones that tore y'all apart. Kenzie says shit to this man for him to say the opposite because she needs to hear that he's not into the person that he chose to be in a damn coupling with because he was interested, that he chose for a reason. I think you're right where you want to be. As girl, bitch, She wants him to say, yeah, I mean, I may have chose her, but I'm really still all on you. I still really want to be with you. America tore us apart. That's all she wants to hear. I'm sick of Kenzie's ass. Caleb over there thinking he needs to step it up because he put so much into Kenzie. Then he says that she's pretty honest. He don't think that she gonna be lying about that thing. Based on some of these conversations, I'm like, movie night must be on the way or something. Like, I don't know. It gotta be. But everybody can't be in the villa when that happens, okay? Some of y'all gonna have to have movie night outside the damn villa. Go back and rewatch the show. Kenzie says that he's not giving her signs that he likes her. Bitch, then he pull you for most of the chats all day. Then you have your legs all up on him. Then every time y'all talk, he damn near reassuring you. Those are the signs that he likes you. Ooh, get her off my show. Okay? Get her off. They end up kissing it down over there in the bedroom area or whatever the case is. The damn show goes off. America gets a chance to vote. They need to be in the bottom in some capacity. They need to be in the bottom in some capacity. I'm not here for it. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. But I'll let y'all argue in the comments. That's all I got. I'm Jamie. That's me, child. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Over fame, get the money, that's why we came. Fuck the world, these niggas lame. Straight out the trench, it never change. You can't ride up in my lane. Honor my niggas whenever I speak. A hustle each day of the week. Honor my wife and my son, I can't hang with no sucker. These niggas be weak. Chasing these bras, popping your guns on the cover. These niggas be free. Talking that shit, but ain't crossing the street of my city. We said you sweet. Minding my business, I stay on my toes. I'm making my way to my goal.